I mean,
but Salam, Anita Among was your girl. These are the girls you raised at FDC.
Why don't they look like me?
Did you ever call her?
Why don't they look like me? Why don't they work like me?
That's how you met
Salaamu.
Hey, that's them, but that's how you mentored them. That's how you mentored them. These are girls you mentored. Museveni picked them from you.
Stole. I think in that hole of stealing, that's where they lost the pedigree we were.
Alright, kale nkwandiza ku lukimbira figagate olwa SML News muliyo mu channel yonna gye musize okutugoberera. Mwebale byonna abaganda bawano bebageresa bulijjo nti emboozi tebankadde. N'olwo tusinkanye ku mukutu gwe gumu njagala kwongera kusaba gwe munnaffe agumiddwa gabanako ne muno share, like, comment, subscribe bamanye byogamba naawe oteese nabo bye bagamba. Naffe byetufuna eno twongereyo kuliziganya obulungi. Kwaniriza nnyo nnyini ddala webale kugoberera, webale kuteeka mu budde kaddatako katayimuko obwanga otuwagira ku bye tukola. Obuwagizi bw'otuwa bwe butuleeta leero n'enkya ne tuba n'amaanyi agakeera. Kale nga bulijjo nze Simon Muyanga Lutaaya. Ndi munnabyabufuzi omu ku batono abalemeddewo, but never die, never go. Abaganda bawano bamanyi engeri gye bazimba abantu naga nti yotagambwako nantagenda takogga tagenda tagamba tayimba that kind of thing. Salaamu Musumba naye omu kuba tagenda takogga buli kiseera wali ever green nga kimuli kyandaggu paka kukungula kyo kiba kyayaka bulungi ddala. Twakoma okwogera ne Proscovia Salaamu Musumba yatusuubiza tujja kwogera ku Parliament y'ennaku zino mwe yali ebbanga era wenja okutandikira Parliament gye walimu ne Parliament gy'olaba kiki ekikyuse.
Abatajjukira kambajjukize nti nabeera mu Parliament bbiri. Parliament ey'omukaaga 1996 2001 nembeera mu Parliament ey'omusanvu 2001 2006. Parliament ey'omukaaga ye yali eyasooka okukozesa ssemateeka omupya owa 1995. Emyaka 10 gye nabeera member wa Parliament nali nkiikirira constituency gye bayita Bugabula County South ng'eri mu Kamuli District. Bugabula gwe musingi gwa Kamuli era gwe musingi ogw'ebyobufuzi mu district ey'e Kamuli n'okutwalira ddala mu Busoga yonna. Kuba bwe twajjira ku independence twali Busoga. Abakulembeze abaafuga Busoga abasinga baali bava Bugabula South, Bugabula, era nga Bugabula eyo mwe muli Vice President eyasooka Sir William Wilberforce Nadiope. Nze nasooka mu constituency eya Bugabula South era nali omwana eyayagalwa ennyo. Nali mukulembeze.
You are the first time for Bugabula South?
Yes.
Bugabula has existed longer before you?
It was Bugabula County.
Oh.
So when it was
the South North.
When it was divided into North and South.
All right, I
was
remember.
The first member of Parliament for that area.
That's good.
Era abantu banjagala nnyo. Ekiraga kyali nti eyo constituency baali bagiyita y'abasajja. Naye nze bannonda ku myaka 3 nembeera member wa Parliament era neewala nnyo okubaswaza. Era omusingi ogwo gwe nkyatambulirako basaagala kuswaza abantu abaneesiga okubeera eddoboozi lyabwe. Ate era nali investment yaabwe era saabasala nkyali ku mulamwa gwe gumu nga ndi ddoboozi lyabwe oba ndi member of parliament oba siri. So parliament gye nalimu yali parliament ya kitiibwa nnyo kuba ye yasooka okuteeka mu nkola endagaano empya gye twali tukoze ng'eggwanga mu constitution empya era ffenna abaagirimu twali tukolerera Uganda empya ffenna gye tuneeyagaliramu. Obuwaayiro bwonna obwa constitution obwali bwetaagisa okuteeka mu nkola nga bwe twali tutegeera bwonna twabugezesa era parliament eyo yaliwo mu kiseera nga Northern Uganda 1/3 of this country yali eri mu lutalo olwa Konyi era yakola kinene nnyo okulaba nga olutalo olwo lukoma. Twajira mu parliament etaali ya bibiina gye baali bayita individual merit eya movement system, no party democracy nga tewali party. Parliament eyo yali nnungi lwakubanga waleetanga ebirowoozo byo ku floor ya parliament nga tokugiddwa, naye ate yali mbi lwakubanga buli omu yajjanga ye nga musangaganira awo ne mwekuŋŋaanya mu ndowooza era ne mwekolamu caucuses oba groupings okutuukiriza ekyo kye mwali mwagala okukola. Mu kiseera ekyo era Uganda n'ensi yonna yali etagala n'ekiteeso ekya privatization oba liberalization of the economy.
I remember now.
Era
mutunda amakolera
divestiture government okuva mu kola business ekola ebyobuweereza ereke businesses zigende mu bantu banna business. Parliament eyo yali so patriotic nti wadde abasinga obungi baali baana bato, more than half of it abaalimu were in parliament for the first time. Half of it was the age below 35. Naye baali abaana abasomye ate abazze ne instructions okuzimba Uganda empya.
Very hot people, I remember.
So twawanye ebirowoozo byaffe mu butatunda ggwanga kulyemalako era nga kye twasinga okwagala tusigaze ng'ekyobugagga ky'eggwanga mwe maali okubeera n'obwannannyini ku byenfuna, banking sector, n'okubeera ne strategic investments ezeetaaga eggwanga lyonna okukolera awamu nga transport system eya trains. Era nga tumanyi nti n'obwegassi cooperatives were the economic heart of aggregated production. Wadde nga twali tukkiriza nti tujja kola policy eya liberalization, privatization ne divestiture. Waliwo bye twaga nti ensi teyinza kutambula nga teyina transport eri public transport, teyinza kutambula nga teyina airline era nga tuli landlocked or landlinked. Era nga twagala okuteeka mu nkola nti gavumenti tesobola kwewola ssente nga teyise mu parliament. Era loan gye basooka okuleeta omugenzi Basoga Nsaadhu yagireeta nga Minister of State ya Finance yali alowooza nti tukyali mu nkola nkadde ne tumugamba nti nedda ssebo, ssemateeka yakyuseemu, yakyuse nti tulina okusooka okutunuulira loan gye mwagala okufuna tugikubaganyeeko ebirowoozo eryoka eyite. era round eyo gye twasooka okuyisa yali vegetable oil ebyo ebinazi bye mulaba ekalangala yeyo fortune butto gwe mulaba yali yakozesebwa okutumbula vegetable oil era yatuuka nadda okubeera audited tikati tukomawa esente zaffe zetwateekamu bazikomyawo era twasasula ebbanja eyo industry gye twewolera ssente tulinamu mukono gwenkana ki mugabo gutya kuba twali tugambye nga bannayuganda kuba twali tugambye titugenze ku privatization that is a private enterprise of strategic nature era mu kiseera ekyo twali amasimu agali wireless nga gakatuuka kampani eyasooka okuweebwa license okutunda mobile telephone nga bwe bagiyitanga yali Celtel.
I remember Celtel.
Celtel ye yasooka mu ddiiro.
Najjukira nnyo Celtel.
Celtel eyo ng'ezze mu Uganda nga tuli mu business eya data eya telephone license eyasooka bagiwa Celtel. Era MTN okufuuka second national operator okujongera ku Celtel yali debate nene nnyo gye nsaba bannayuganda tuddeyo tutunuulire kiki kye twali tugoba na kiki ekiriwo mu bintu ebyo kubanga bwe twawa second national operator era enguzi yalimu Safaricom bwe yagenda nekola eyiye e Kenya baafunamu ssente nnyingi nnyo almost 4 times ffe ze twafuna mu Uganda. So reviews ezo zonna MTN ekoze etya kuba kyo kyenkakasa MTN etukozeemu ssente egaggawadde era abagirimu tebakyetaaga kola yali eva South Africa naye nga si ba South Africa era baali bakabuulu ba South Africa be baleeta wano kukola business naffe era be bakyakola local content ntono nnyo era bw'oba nga oli mu opposition nga gwe owa gye bayita constitutional mandate to be the alternative voice bandibadde baddayo ne batunuulira MTN second national operator. That was the license. What is obtaining? When it was renewed, what happened? Era mu kiseera ekyo twali mu divestiture ne mu liberalization ebyo privatization we twafunira budagaali nga tutandika policy independent power production. Independent power production kyali kintu kipya nti tukwate obugagga bwaffe tubujje ku UEB tusaleesalemu tubeere ne group ekola production
fulumya amasannyalaze
fulumya ne tufuna distributing simanyi oba neekola ki
mulina distribution tulina generation ne transmission
yes
egabunyisa yes
engeri gye bagikutulamu nga tekijja naye ne bakibala nti bano bafumbe bamanye nti tujjudde kilo 2 bagiwe anaabega abege anaatambuza akoleki so awo we bajjira ne budagaali okugikolamu okutufunira amasannyalaze amalala era nga AES yali kampani ya America ne Nile Power yali kampani ekoleddwa wano bamadivaani tibe baagala okikola twaguluba nnyo nakyo naye era boddayo n'osoma Hansard which is the official record of parliament enteesa yaffe ku nsonga eyo yali yakikugu nnyo naye abaali mu ntebe tebagitegeera baakajja okugitegeera after 20 years nga tumaze okusalaasalamu amasannyalaze n'ebintu byaffe nga bwe tubikola. So palamenti eyo yali y'abamanyi, yali
abantu bagundiivu,
aba patriots, era yasikiriza nnyo n'abaalaba nga palamenti okwagala nabo bajje mu palamenti bongereze kweli. Naye okuva lwe bajja okuva mu 7th parliament, quality ya palamenti egenze ekkabusi. N'ekyamaanyi ennyo kye twakola kwe kukyusa engeri palamenti bwetambuzaamu emirimu gyayo, era mu kiseera ekyo Danogalo Wandera gwe twali tuyita Attorney General wa Busoga, kuba twali Busoga Parliamentary Group, era yali Attorney General wa Young Parliamentary Association, ye yaleeta ekiteeso ekyo. It was a private members bill under the speakership of James Wambogo wa Pakabulo, yali speaker.
Gwe wakoma kwa Pakabulo?
Kwa Yume. Ku Kiwanika Sekandi.
Watulako mu ya Sekandi,
yes,
Salaamu?
Yes.
Mu 7th parliament?
7th parliament.
Sayume.
So, nina speakers basatu. Nakola nabo.
Otandikira kwa
James Wambogo wa Pakabulo.
Pakabulo.
Nenzira ku Francis Ayume.
Francis Ayume, short-lived.
Nengenda ku Edward Kiwanika Sekandi. So parliament ezo zonna zaali z'abantu babuvunaanyizibwa,
bayivu,
tebaali batembeeyi. Teyali parliament ya batembeeyi, ne baspeaker tebaali batembeeyi.
Uganda era tefunako speaker
batembeeyi, bano batembeeyi par excellence. Sigwogambye nti ssente kakati. When we set up the parliamentary commission eyo ba pioneer commissioners aba backbench, ye Dan Wanderogalo, the mover of the private members bill, David Guma Gumisiriza, backbench commissioner, Proscovia Salaamu Musumba, backbench commissioner.
Waliko commissioner of parliament?
Yes, I was a pioneer.
Very good. So nkusinganye.
Commission eyo yali pioneer ya setting up. Twali ne Philemon Mateke as well.
I remember that one.
Philemon Mateke be yafuuka minister n'abeera replaced by Guma Gumisiriza. Commission eyo was an administrative arm of the parliament. Era yakolanga just a member of parliament, teyayina allowances, teyayina musaala, nothing. Era ffe twatereza parliament twagisanga nga abakola mu parliament baali balubatu, kuba parliament yali yafaawo. NRC naye yali ekola biwaguwagu, naye okugiterereza n'eguma emisingi n'eguma amagulu ffe twakikola. Era nga tuyambibwako government ya America nga batuwadde project baali bagiyita Sunni Uptap, ne batuwa ne House of Commons, twali twakadda mu Commonwealth, kuba baali batugobyemu mu Commonwealth mu biseera ebya previous governments. Commonwealth yagamba nti temutuukaana na kuyitibwa parliament na democracy. Era ne NRC wadde twagiyitanga parliament, it was not recognized in the Commonwealth, so tebaalimu. So when the Commonwealth readmitted Uganda Parliament into its fold, nabo ne batuwa a lot of support, administrative support, okumanya tutegeke tutya parliament empya. Era twategeka parliament eyo n'okugitumbula n'okugitutumusa okufuuka parliament eyeyagaza. Ng'abantu tusatu bwe tubeera mu parliament tebakola.
So commission mu biseera
nga baba bazze kulaba ababateeseza bateesa biki.
Mu biseera ebyo bwe mwali let me enjoy your knowledge.
Yes.
Bwe mwali musawo parliamentary commission,
yes,
mwagisawo ng'enaabanga ya lubeerera
Yes.
oba ya kiseera kuba bwebanga mwali mwakutereza parliament ogwo omulimu nga mugukoze lwaki teyali disband nesigala ng'ekyagenda mu maaso?
Nedda twagikolera etteeka mw'oyita okutegeka parliament. Parliament yeetaaga civil servants, people to work for it, a specialized public servant. Specialized. Kuba teri parliament ndala. Waliwo parliament etya? So teyina gye yeebuuzaako. So it's a specialized service of parliament and it's organized in its own way. So twatambula ne tugenda mu House of Commons, which is the mother parliament, ne tugenda mu House of Lords, which is also a member of the Commonwealth. Twatambula ne tugenda America, mu state legislatures, ne tugenda ne Capitol Hill. Tulabe tutegese tutya parliament nga tunoonya ebirungi byonna mu ebyo byonna bye tulabe. We even went to the Bundestag. Twagenda mu parliament ya German. Eya EU yali teriiwo, Europe yali tennabeerawo. So we visited those, came back and set up a parliamentary commission, well managed, well supervised, and well trained. Era ne retooling parliament. Ebyo byonna byolaba parliament yali nze we nagendera mu parliament yali just the chamber ne gundi ne office ya speaker eyali awo. Kakati ne tugoba ne tugamba nti tulina okukozesa parliament building nga bwe yali eteekwa okukolebwa kuba baali bagiwambye. Obote yali aleese mu police nga ye bagireetamu mu 1966 constitution nga beetaaga police ebeere kumpi basobole okukwata abantu. So police yali eri awo nga ne investigation bureau eri awo ne tugisiibula neddayo ekibuli ne baddako awo awali British High Commission ne tugamba nti nammwe mugende mwetongole. Era bwe mu kwetongola okwo kyova olaba kati nga bazimbye Naggulu balina headquarter which befits a police service. Ne tugoba office ya president ne tugamba nti naawe president funa office yo. Ne tubalegerawo just a cabinet library. Ne tugoba Ministry of Foreign Affairs ne tubagamba nti nammwe mwezimbire. Baali basitamye awo ku northern wing. Ne tubagamba nti abaali basitamye awo ne tubagamba nti nammwe mukule. Era ne bazimba tower gy'olaba eyo Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Foreign Affairs kati. So we created space for the parliament to breathe and the parliament to work. Ye parliament gye nalimu yali ezimba institutional viability, institutional competence. Era ffe twasooka okuleeta computers
mu parliament.
Library,
iPad.
Of course, as technology grows, nabo it goes updating. Naye twateekawo library kuba abantu baali tebalina we batuula nga abantu bajja buzzi bajja ku lunch time ne bagenda mu plenary tewaliwo otuula. Committees nga zituula mu compound. Committees tezirina we zituula. So we built an institution. We rebuilt an institution. Era parliament building ne tuddamu okugikozesa as it was built, meant to be. Era lwakubanga president's office yagaana naye okwetongola. Naye yandibadde kati yava mu section eyo eya parliamentary building ne bagenda ne beetongola. Parliament should own the entire premise of parliamentary building. Kyebava bagiyita parliamentary building.
Ebyo mwabikolanga president abikkiriziranga abyagala?
Yes. Because twali tutuukiriza ssemateeka omupya kyagambye. The three arms of government. teyakitegeera bulungi era akyalimuko okusika omuguwa naye naffe twali bamanyi nga lwe tunaaba twagala ekintu tetuyisa budget tumalira ddala omwezi mulamba nga budget teyise nga tukozesa obuyinza bwe tulina era nga speaker tumugambirawo nti look, this parliament is the third arm of government. We need it to be equal to the other arms, judiciary and the executive. Naye nga njagala okubuulira, executive has never been implemented as it should be. Executive as an arm of government tennabeera. Kuba ekiseera ekyo emisaala gy'aba members of parliament gyali gisinga egy'aba ministers. Ba ministers ne basalawo nti mutusasule nga ba member ba parliament. Mu kifo ky'okudda mu executive ne bagitereeza. So they are parasiting on parliament. Ekyo tebafunanga maanyi kukikyusa. Kuba minister, the executive, the secretary to cabinet should be running the budget of the executive. Naye bagamba mbu ba minister bagende babaweere ssente mu parliament oba si kyekyo babaweere mu ministries zaabwe. No, an executive needs to be organized like parliament is organized, like judiciary is organized. Nemanya nti what are the tools that your ministers work with. Naye kakati mubalekedde ba PS bali eyo, they are at war with their what? With their political heads. Owulira? Which limits the efficiency and effectiveness of a minister. Motoka z'aba minister, cabinet yandibadde ezigula. Nebamanya nti cabinet erese motoka zino z'aba ministers. Era ogenda okupronounce it.
Nga weeziri.
Kakati ova mu office eno nodda mu ndala nga tebalina computer.
Balaba.
Talina computer yenna cannot be.
Kati
cabinet bwebanga yemulugunya, it is the failure of the secretary to cabinet who should be having a vote for ministers, the welfare of ministers, the upkeep of ministers, the coordination of ministers. Omanyinga minister tebalina cabinet library and a collective resource. Kali kakutuulamu kunyumizaamu mboozi kali k'abantu 16.
Ministers need the library.
They do.
If you
kankubuulire balina okuba n'emisomo egyabwe nga cabinet. Balina okubeera with knowledge which is shared by cabinet on a designated time, a designated day. Ne bakola as a cabinet. Naye kakati ono omulaba agidde mu kamotoka faaji, oli omulala alina facilities endala, ono omulala byonna matankane. Manyi matankane at executive level.
Inside out ne Prosovia Salaamu Musumba, member of parliament omuwummuze atuyita mu parliament gyetambulamu atuviiridde gy'atuviiridde. Gwafuna service award yo mwaka ki? Ekirabo ekikwebaza okusavinga mu parliament commission.
Bannange service award kyekigambo kize mu parliament ya Aneta Nitamongo yekka ye yakifumba n'akiteeka mu budget era n'akikola. Commissioner wa parliament is another member of parliament.
I think it was necessary given the times that these people spent a lot of time planning for the country.
We planned
running
better.
That parliament
We
not
planned better.
Salaamu.
Era njagala akuddayo nsabe speaker. Lwaki temutukkiriza fe abaatandika parliamentary commission tujje tubatereereze ekintu because we don't have vested interests. Tujje tubatereereze parliament etambule. Kuba mulimu abantu abeetaaga oggobwa abatakola. Waliwo abantu abatamanyi byakola. Waliwo emirimu egyetaaga obukugu obutaliiyo eyo. Tuyambe institution ya parliament ekolenga. Omanyi kiruma nnyo okutandika ekintu omuntu najja n'akizannyiramu kiruma nga nekifiiraawo ng'okiraba kiruma. And
sometimes kiva ku ngeri wakisibamu, you did not give it enough safeguards.
Anti omanyi safeguards buli lw'osanga nga ennyumba erimu bagala proof kikubuulira nti wano babbi. Kati bw'osanga nga ku luguudo kuliko coffins manya nti wano mirambo.
Okay.
So buli lw'osanga nga, because the best practices of an organization, the best practices, they are within the culture and tradition of the place. Goyinza okuwulira nti bagambye nti parliament erina corporate social responsibility budget. Etya.
I was asking today.
How?
CSR, corporate social responsibility for parliament. CSR for parliament.
How?
It's terrible. Corporate social responsibility.
Era kikubuulira nti obubbi buno bwatandikira Ministry of Finance ne buyitibwa Auditor General. Because to create a vote, creating a vote is so difficult. Creating a vote ya speaker ne deputy speaker kyali kizibu nnyo, naye no creating a vote eriko corporate social responsibility.
CSR.
No kola vote eriko sports.
Parliament.
As if parliament is a sports team.
Yes.
I mean,
kibi ekyo.
It's so bewildering.
Bazanyamu abaka parliament, bazanyamu.
No.
Balaga abaana baffe talent. They inspire our children.
No. Mukole kye mwajja okukola to make laws for the order, peace and good governance of the country.
Tukole ekyo katugende.
Kyetubaagalako. Bw'oyagala omupiira genda ozanyire Man U, genda mu Spurs, genda KCC, genda and join any club. But please, let the parliament be that specialized institution for making laws for the good order, peace and good governance of the country. Primary role yabwe bajerabira bali mbirala.
Okay, you have told me about the parliamentary commission. Tell me something about the parliamentary circle. It keeps coming up, parliamentary circle.
But twagendera mu parliament, parliament n'abakozi baayo ba members n'abakozi balina pension.
Yes.
And so we decided to secure our financial future, to take a parliamentary union where we save our money. That's how the parliamentary circle came. And it is the best circle I know of. It has the best technology, best software for accounting. And even Parliament has the best accounting system. Yes. We set up a tamper-proof, modern, flawless accounting system. Ndipo bwo yagala okumanya sente mmeka zebatadde mu mmere. You just tap a button. Boyagala, how much money has been used for inland travel? You just press a button and it will aggregate it. It is the best accounting system that we set up. And it has been improving over the years.
At Parliament here?
Yes.
Okay. So you never prepared for a service award for yourselves? It was
never part of. It is actually theft. Theft. Yes, it is theft.
What is theft in appreciating what somebody has done? Sometimes the commissioners work long hours.
They don't. I was a commissioner.
They are disturbed by MPs all the time.
They are not supposed to. You call me for what? Your terms are clearly stipulated. But you
the parliamentary commission, like the executive arm of running parliament, the administrative arm, meetings, discipline,
listen,
welfare.
They are heads of departments. Their emoluments are well known. They are budgeted for. They are provided for. there's a software package to make sure they happen. And when it is efficiently running, toyinza kumbuuza musaala on 3rd July because you got your salary on 25th June. Yeah.
Salaamu, let's go slow. You have been at Parliament, you know what happens, and you're a senior politician here.
Yes.
You also know some bit of background of the Right Honourable Anita Mong, Speaker of Parliament.
Yes, she was a member of Forum for
A member of Forum for Democratic Change for that time. And the time she was a leader, you were also a leader.
Yes.
So I in my mind, I know that this was a good woman, a promising leader.
Yes. Who got an opportunity to lead.
To lead.
Yes.
What happened is that what we see today is different from the Anita Mong we knew from FDC.
She got corrupted.
By who now?
By power. She got corrupted by money. And those two tragedies destroyed her. She was tested and found wanting. Yeah.
But you know she's a kind person.
That I know.
Anita is one person who would want to help everyone if there is...
She wants good company. She wants happy company.
That is it.
That's it, yeah.
Then maybe, could it be that it's that tempted her to keep creating opportunities for everyone? Because by now, they're saying...
She was working outside the rules.
But she benefited many people.
She was working
Many people
outside.
took this money.
Yeah.
They were calling her for fundraising.
That's why I'm telling you that she got corrupted. She should have looked in history, the speakers that were there before.
Those were non-starters. What would you say? They were non-starters.
You see, your English is your problem. The mandate of Parliament. I mean, it's like the time of Honorable Kadaga, right? Honorable Kadaga, saying it alikwenda helicopter. I mean, to go where? Yes, he was calling it a Rolls Royce. The other one was a helicopter.
Yes, Kadaga wanted a helicopter.
Yes.
But you know why? They were inviting her everywhere. On a single day, they want her in a guru and they want her in...
That was never her role. Her role was to chair Parliament.
People invite her.
Chair Parliament. Full stop.
That's not life. You can't live life like that.
Then the rest,
the speaker,
listen,
the chief guest in
then
the
rest,
Rwenzori and then
that is why you are taking away resources from service delivery into roaming the world.
Let's be practical.
Yes.
Do you know how many invitations the speaker gets?
She's not supposed to get them.
But she gets them.
She's not supposed to.
So she shouldn't attend.
She shouldn't.
Then how do you
she should
relate to the
attend
public?
Within the ambit of Parliament. She should have gone to visit local governments.
Is the speaker not a public office?
Institutional building. It is not to go for fundraising. For what? No, you go for fundraisings in your other capacity.
As a member of Parliament.
And you do not load it on the people of Uganda through their budget. You don't. You see, once you open the gates, anything goes. Then you'll start running hospitals. Then you'll start running schools. No, you are supposed to be in Parliament to make sure the school system is functioning.
Salaamu, Musumba.
Not for you to go and become the school.
When I stood for Parliament, I should tell you, FDC gave me less money than what you gave me as an individual. You gave me a lot of money.
Yes, I gave you.
But FDC, the party did not give me.
It didn't have it.
So why shouldn't the speaker help?
No.
The government is not meeting something.
Please. Our mobile leader. You see, that warped thinking is the problem of Uganda. You are supposed to make sure that Uganda as a country has a functioning healthcare system. You are not supposed to go buying coffins for your people. No, your concern is to make sure that your people are healthy. So and that government is doing its mandate.
When you get Parliament, your culture changes. Salaamu, you are Musoga. Bakweta okulira ku magombe gano bakweta okulira ku magombe bakusaba obuyambi. So what should the speaker do?
I will go where I can. That is why the discipline you need as a leader is to understand the mandate. I mean, if the entire constituency dies Back to work. You want to work?
You do.
You work. You see, we are villagers. And our mindset is a villager mentality. Not professional. When I went in Parliament, the Commonwealth, as I told you, was building a new parliamentary culture, parliamentary diplomacy. And they were training. We were 2 people that were trained. Honorable Nkuhe
I remember Nkuhe.
and I.
Yes, I remember.
We were selected by the Commonwealth and by the clerk of Parliament, Tandekwire, to be part of that group that was thinking for Parliament. So we were supposed to set up a professional, knowledge-based parliamentarian. Professional, knowledge-based parliamentarian. So that you improve the politics of your country in the Commonwealth. Now today, you have abandoned professional parliamentary work, knowledge-based parliamentary work. You are in rumor mongering. Somebody stands up. In my constituency, the bridge broke down. That is legitimate, yes. But you are supposed to dress it up, like say, the Minister of Works. When did you last supervise the bridges of the country? So that the big topic, the policy question, is about the security and the safety of bridges in the country.
A bridge breaking up in Isaka in my area is an issue of national importance, and is the first issue to be raised. A matter of national importance.
Because we are thinking
my bridge.
Sogale. There's a wider one. There's another one also, which collapsed in Enengo, in Chihiki. Okay? Because the rain has been all over. Now, if all of you are going to bring your petty bridges, you need to ask from the minister to tell you, is the Department of Bridges working? Why are the bridges not functioning? Then the man will come, the woman will come and say, look, I didn't receive adequate funding for bridges. The bridge in Kayunga was built before independence. The bridge in Aswa was washed down because it also has outlived this age. The one of Doho is also collapsed because, and then you deal with the whole. You are a national parliament. You are not a village parliament. That is the difference of conceptual outlook. Aye, mwenda butono tono, kange kachira kaife. It's the mindset you come with. You're supposed to widen and be bigger because the bridge in Kanungu affects you as much as the bridge in Saka. Because you are Ugandan.
Then parliament here will be a parliament far from the people. Because these issues these members of parliament raise are the issues that their electorates tell them to raise. They stand for and on behalf of.
Do you believe that my people only operate in that eco zone of Namwendwa, Chitayunga, Butansi, Bulopa? They don't even reach Kamali.
Yes. Now
it doesn't. I am only bringing the voice from Bugabla South to make it part of the national conversation so that we build a country which works for all of us.
So tell me about the accounting safeguards, because when I was listening from what happened in court yesterday, and this prosecutor is reading, Mr. Gun, count one, Mr. Gun stole 5 billion, stole 7 billion, a total of 27 billion, bigger than the budget of my Kaliro district. I'm like, are there no accounting safeguards? How would somebody steal up to 5 billion and is nobody detecting this? That we have to wait for a whole parliament to finish its term?
The first thing you should ask, the first person to be arrested is the Auditor General.
Mwanga went.
Yes.
This man is new.
That one is the first one to be arrested.
The Auditor General?
Yes.
But
how come there were no early warning signs? Yes.
The Auditor General.
The Auditor General.
But the Auditor General is outside Parliament.
The Auditor General has offices. There's even internal audit.
Yes.
This is what they call syndicate crime. Inside the job. I think it's a better term for it to use. An inside job. Because the next person to be on the guillotine is the accounting officer.
Of Parliament.
Of Parliament.
The accounting office?
Yes. The buck stops with the accounting officer.
Can the accounting officer stand up to the speaker and say this? No.
Must stand up.
Who supervises the other? The speaker or the clerk to Parliament?
The clerk to Parliament has a distinguished service of administering Parliament. The Speaker of Parliament is the chairman of the Parliamentary Commission, on which the Clerk of Parliament is a secretary, to give policy direction to the institution. Now, I was told that actually the President called the Clerk to Parliament and said, I hear things are going wrong. What are you doing? By the time all these things are coming to surface, the President too has put in his query, because he's the man who gets the biggest consumer of intelligence. The Speaker too was asked how you can run down an institution like that, like a market. But
how come we don't see this coming?
We saw.
Parliament looked to, you saw?
Yeah.
No, Parliament looked to normal.
Because you see, you don't
everybody
know.
was happy.
Because
everybody was clapping. The judges were clapping.
Actually, when they clap, that's when the first note comes. The first flag, the red flag comes. They are clapping. What don't I know? Manually watch. Yes.
I don't know. Because I've been asking myself, but Nadine celebrated.
Because you see,
celebrated. Everyone's praising this Parliament, the Speaker.
Have turned themselves into beggars. Beggars. Because God did not send us for churches. God is requiring us for our soul. Okay? How is your soul? How is your spirit? But now, religious leaders are competing for the same space, the same public applause, like politicians. Traditional leaders too are looking. They are also competing in the same space of affluence.
In your notes, yes, I understand.
So the whole mix.
Do you remember in your notes that the current clerk of Parliament is also a former member of Parliament?
Yes.
Were you with Adolf Mwesige in Parliament?
I was. And he was our legal brain.
So this is the Attorney General I knew.
So he knows.
A powerful person.
He knows.
So how did all this happen under his watch?
Ask him, because he knows. He knows.
The Adolf Mwesige I know, an Attorney General, a legal brain, presided over this?
He did, sadly so. Sadly so.
What went wrong?
He slept on the job.
But he's still there.
He's still asleep.
And the egg has picked the small fish and left to the top. So you are saying the first person, Auditor General, and then...
That's why I'm watching. Because for us, we know how crime is committed in institutions of government, in CSOs, in what? You know the criminal points, you know? You can't say you're surprised. I mean, you pass the money. They will come running and saying, you know, it was in the budget. Being in the budget does not make it legitimate, because the budget has become a weapon and a tool of theft, the budget.
Okay. Let us say the speaker slept on the job. Out of mercy, the clerk slept on the job.
Yeah.
Where was your opposition?
They slept on the job too. They are all guilty. All guilty as accused. They are all guilty. That's why I'm telling you that it's an inside job.
Yeah, because
It's an inside
if
job.
we say no, you know, the new pen
Because
would say, even your Semujunganda was
in
there. What
our
did he
in
say?
our Samuju did his best. He brought all these things up. You see, the
Samuju-
biggest crime was that the budget of parliament was never scrutinized. It was never allowed
For
in
4
the
years?
committee. For 4 years, and even more, even before that, under Right Honorable Kadaga, the budget,
Even Kadaga.
even.
Salaamu.
You see, parliament is my business. I told you I was a commissioner of parliament, a founder. I was being trained to be a professional.
We are giving
knowledge
Kadaga
based.
flowers for running that parliament professionally. Better. We haven't told the president is asking, how did she manage to run parliament at a low budget and better than this?
You see, in all honesty, Among learned from Kadaga. Yes. Yes. She only escalated.
Tukome wano leero. Tukome wano. Eriwe tumalirize olwaleero kuba kabinatira biyinza okukaluba. Salaamu
Ate oyagala tubyogere byonna. If we are cleaning up, if we are going to clean up institutions, we must all share our portion of the blame. These new budget lines that were brought in, I'll tell you, I went to Rome in the Jubilee year 2000. Rome, the Senate of Italy invited the whole world to celebrate the millennium, the year 2000, in Rome. You must remember that the dating of calendars started with Jesus. Before Christ, BC, that's that, and after Christ, Anno Domini. This calendar you have, it starts with Jesus. BC, before Christ, Anno Domini, after. So in the year 2000, which means that the date we are counting is 2,000 years after Christ. So there was a jubilee in Rome.
Understand?
And
I
so
look for those
I was
ones.
selected as one of the people to make that pilgrimage. Initially, we were supposed to go around the journey of St. Peter in the Mediterranean. But war broke up in Israel, so we were not able to go. We were supposed to set off from Genoa and go around to Bethlehem and all those places of Jesus. And it was, the next year was the campaign year, the election year. And so part of my prayer was, if I make it back to Parliament, we will set up a chaplaincy. Because that year, Rome had given us Saint Thomas More as the patron saint for politicians and statesmen. So it's like domesticating that saint in your work at Parliament. So we said we would set up a parliamentary chaplaincy. I was with Honorable Zwa, I was with Honorable Bernadette Ligirwa, I was with Siena Kika. And so when we made it back to Parliament in 2001, we truly set up a chaplaincy. The Cardinal gave us a chaplain, Cardinal Wamala gave us a chaplain. We had Monsignor Obunga, may his soul rest in peace, to help us set up the chaplaincy. Now, the chaplaincy became a budget line.
Yes.
My God, it wasn't meant to be.
The chaplains.
The
Yeah,
chaplaincy.
the parliamentary
Yes.
chaplaincy.
And before that, there was the Anglican who were doing the prayer breakfast. Even that prayer breakfast, it was us to organize it privately. Now it's on the budget.
I thought that's part of the parliamentary rules.
No, it is not. You see, once
Maybe
you
tell
open
me, Salam,
there,
tell me, what type of powers have you given the Speaker of Parliament? Are they equal to the President? Because the President makes the decisions, appoint this one.
you see, in the commission, the rules are, if there's a lacuna within the commission, then you refer to Public Service Commission, the Uganda Public Service Commission, so that everybody serving this country is working within similar rules. They may not be the same, but similar to a large extent. That's why you find that also the judiciary brought administration of judiciary, and they started giving themselves pensions. Pensions that a retired judge gets 3/4 of the salary. The Chief Justice. So right now we have 3 Chief Justices. 3. We have Benjamin Odoki. We have
Bat Katurebe. You now have Odoki.
We have also Kavuma.
Deputy Chief
Yes,
Justice.
he was,
but he was
a
acting
Chief Justice
yes.
for some time.
You have Owinyi
Dolo and now we have Flavian. Now we are running 5.
And they are all getting a salary slightly similar.
So, I mean...
But that was passed during Kadaga's time.
It was passed recently, but they were learning from the administration of Parliament. It is what they negotiated. Not that I have any bad faith. They do a specialized job. But you see, you've got to be fair.
Giving them some pension to live is not bad.
No,
maybe
it's not that bad. Even to cater for their health, it's not bad. Because they've given their best to the country.
Even retired teachers get some pension also.
Somebody should do a comparative study of all this. Because you see, if we go unresolved with all these money theft things we are doing, using the pen and using English, I mean...
But Salam, Anita Among was your girl. These are the girls you raised at FDC.
Why don't they look like me?
Did you ever call her?
Why don't they look like me? Why don't they work like me?
That's how you met
Alambwa.
Hey, that's what you mentored. That's what you mentored them. These are girls you mentored. Museveni picked them from you.
Stole. I think in that hole of stealing, that's where they lost the pedigree we were and joined them on Yanaba. They failed to make an impact. The positive impact they should have.
Museveni has promised a tough crackdown on corruption this time. Do you believe him? He has demonstrated, he has handled the Minister of Works, CCTV cameras in Parliament. You don't believe him?
I think he wants, but he can't.
But he has both. If he has the will, he has the way to do it. How do you say he can't?
He can't.
But he only has exposed what you see.
You see, he can't. You see, the plan is... You see, we are not legislating for corruption. We are legislating for efficiency, to plug the holes where corruption could happen.
And you think he can't do that?
He has failed so far.
Your conclusion is fast.
Because, you see, he has said that you leave those thieves. They steal and build in Uganda. It's only recently when he learned that actually the money even they're stealing is not kept in Uganda. They are buying apartments in Dubai, houses in South Africa. The half Nairobi belongs to Uganda, Mombasa too. That's when he woke up. If I know those, how come he doesn't know?
Wewe tumalizie olwaliro ne Proscovia Salaamu Musumba siddamu kwogeza Salaamu Lungereza kwa kasala liko Lungereza lusoga abeera taafu nnyo oluddako tutakuba mu Luganda lukkakkanya embeera wewe tumaliriza
Mukama Katonda abankuumire.
Kale.
Ate tuzimbe eggwanga ffenna lye tweyagaliramu.
All right.
Yes.
Tomaliza bwotyo. Nze Sir Simon Muyanga Lutaaya.